The Ravens Flock presents Theblackfiles, an uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fandom.
Welcome everybody, friends and pals, guys and gals, boys and girls around the world. Pop a squat, pop open a cold one with all of your friends. It is Wednesday night. It's a couple of hairs past 10 p.m. and you have been granted access to the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. So, whether you're a friend of your feed, boy, girl, or in between, you are tuned in to a brand new episode of The Theblackfiles.
All right. Thank you very much, Juancho. Yes, we're here tonight on Wednesday, September 18th, wrapping up the ninth month of the year. And
Wrapping up.
I feel dirty.
We're not wrapping up anything. We're in the middle of the month. What is wrong with you? Get your
that's
get
right.
your
We're
stuff
in the middle
straight.
of
yet.
Oh yeah, that's true. We're in the middle of the month. Yes.
Stop jumping ahead.
Juancho, I feel dirty. Like we haven't even gotten to the topic, and I'm feeling dirty about this.
Yeah, get over it. You're the one who was begging me for it. So shut up. You're gonna get exactly what you want.
It's okay, Joe.
Just be
This is
sure
only the
that you
worst thing
want
that
what
has
you're
happened
gonna get.
so
Okay?
far.
So far.
Welcome everybody, one and all, to the Theblackfiles. I'm your host, Juan Arouse, one of the heads of the Ravens Flock, the tech guru of the team. I'm the guy who spends his time perusing through his Amazon wish list, yearning for things like a 1 gigabyte Nintendo GameCube memory card. Something that didn't exist back in the day because no one would ever conceive of needing more than maybe 128 megabytes to save your entire game catalog. And if you needed more, you just buy another memory card. But no, it came out as an aftermarket sales. It came out as an aftermarket thing, and it came out long after the GameCube was even out of circulation. No, I'm not allowed to have the nice things back when I was younger. Now I'm supposed to be a grown-up and nearing my 40s over here and complaining about it when I couldn't have actually gotten a chance to afford it back when I actually could enjoy the prime of my life and being able to save all the games I wanted to save. You didn't let me do that, you silly technology fucks! So you can see I have a very productive day.
Juan, do you need a hug?
I need a lot of things. A hug from you is not one of them, Jose. But thankfully...
Does that mean that you want a hug from us?
Probably, yeah. And thankfully, I'm not alone. I'm joined with all the usual suspects over here, folks. First off, let's go ahead and say hello to the lovely ladies of the Ravens Flock. Give it up for Zayana Rose and Dragonfang Cosplay.
Hi guys, how you guys doing?
We are we're munching right now.
We're munching.
We got the
right.
Oh,
munchies.
y'all are munching. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I got a fucking thing.
Yeah, we
with
got Cheez-Its.
I got a freaking issue with like with one of my with an upper molar over here. It's like there's something going on with the gum line, and it hurts like a mofo. And I'm afraid of putting too much Oragel or Kanka, whatever the fuck it is, on it. Otherwise, I'll end up like that one lady on that one 911 TV show called 911, and that was like, where she turned like blue and weirdly blue because she ingested like too much of the Oragel because of the tooth pain. And it turned out it wasn't just a toothache; it was like a freaking abscess or something. And that's why it wasn't going down. You never saw that? Me neither.
No.
I'm making all this shit up, or am
Talk
I?
about it. We haven't seen it yet.
See, exactly. So,
Yes.
No.
Please do
I
not
was
rush
watching South Park.
September.
mm.
We do not want to wake up when September ends yet because
Not
we
yet.
want
We're
to
just getting
make
started.
sure. No, because then you're rushing the spooky away.
Yeah.
Because spooky season starts in
Right.
September. So do not rush the spookiness.
Do not rush.
All
the
Let it
hail
settle in like a
Halloween.
good horror movie settles into your bones and then jumps at you at the last possible second.
See,
It's like a good kind of fear. It's a subtle kind of fear.
well, speaking of, since we're mentioning, whenever we're dealing with fear here, apparently someone who is afraid of stepping out of his comfort zone and therefore must try to condense every single thing in his life to a sadly narrow worldview in terms of video gaming. That is the host of Los Amigos Play, which is live every Saturday afternoon. Living under the Ravens Flock, a man with a million opinions and zero apologies. Give it up for Mr. Angel Mendez.
Hello, everyone. As usual, thank you for having me here. As surely you must imagine Sisyphus happy. It is a joy to be with you today. Thank you for joining us in this wonderful Wednesday. There was only one car accident on the road today. Feeling pretty optimistic for the rest of the week. Hope you enjoy watching this show as much as we enjoy making it for you.
That's actually not too horrible under the circumstances. And truthfully, yeah, no, that's truthfully not too horrible. I'm glad to hear that. Wait, you didn't cause the car accident, did you?
No, goodness, no. How could ever you think something? So no, the officers can't prove anything. Shut your mouth.
Oh, God damn it.
Wow.
And of course, let's not forget the main man himself, the head of the Ravens Flock, the founder of our team, the executive producer and content manager of the Ravens Flock channel, and host of Wrestle Rewind live every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, and the Ravens Flock live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Give it up for Mr. Jose Casabona!
Thank you very much for that warm introduction, Juancho. Happy to be here with all my friends and happy to be here with all our viewers watching at home.
We appreciate you guys joining us tonight, and we appreciate you guys joining us in all those odd little misadventures and silly shenanigans that we try to get to. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for being with us as part of the all night fundraiser. But I'll get more to that in a minute. First off, Jose, go ahead and take care of the homework if you don't mind.
Not a problem. Folks, like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you are here to help rescue the Ravens Flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard at staying strong to make your voice our mission, and the only thing that's standing in our way these days is the fact that we have to work a 9-to-5 job just to keep the lights on. But there's a simple way that you might be able to help with that, and all it requires is that what you guys have been giving us all this time, your continuing support. Just spread the word of the Ravens Flock. Let people know what we're about. Let people know that we're here to stand up for our downtrodden fellow nerds in our community. We're here to help bring awareness to the topics and the issues plaguing our misbegotten world, whether it's geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, or anything in between. We're here to try to help shed some light to the matter, and before you know it, we'll have more subscribers. More subscribers mean more inner flockers, and not too long before that, we'll be able to break free from the humdrums of working our straight jobs and be able to work for you, and be able to work for ourselves, and actually get to do what we love for a living. That's the fucking American dream right there. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you also get access to us, the Ravens Flock. Your favorite Motley Core nerds here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your feedback, and your ideas about how to shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Hey, up in the chat, we've got Mr. Quake, Lisa Boo, Project Metal Music, Physetter Macrocephalus. He did not spell my last name correctly. He now does, and he now knows it. The Joseph Santos. Orale! How's it going there, D. Joseph Santos? We appreciate you being here. And I was mentioning earlier here how I wanted to say thank you to everyone who was a part of our late night the fundraiser stream over the weekend. It was a very special stream. Unfortunately, it did not end the way we would have liked, and it actually also ended on a personal note, on a bit of a sad note. Two things. Number one, we said we were going to go through the stream until, go through the gaming of Dead Space, either until we could finish the game or we meet the fundraiser goal, which was $1,000. Neither of which happened, unfortunately. We couldn't even break past $50, which is pretty unfortunate on our end. And we understand not everyone has that kind of money, but we're hoping that as long as we keep plugging up with Stack Up, we might be able to help them with their fundraising and help them with their efforts in supporting veterans in need. And we couldn't finish the stream and the game because the computer decided to crap out at the last second. It said, hey guys, I don't know what USB ports are. Beep! It just gave us all the finger. So we had to... So it's that part itself is done and over with. And also on the personal note, if you guys were watching us during the live stream, you would have right at the later end, you would have seen that Jose stepped out. He went to go to bed for the night. I was staying up for the night, but I had stepped away for a while. And Jose came and filled his place, and I said that that I was asking folks to pray for Cookie, since we have a little bit of an emergency. That is one of our pet rabbits over here, who sadly is no longer with us. He was afflicted very suddenly, and we took him to the emergency veterans, and unfortunately, they told us that considering the state that he was in, it was going to be difficult to try and guarantee that he would even survive the necessary procedures in order to help save him, let alone let him live in any fruitful way afterwards. And so it was with a very heavy heart that K-Storm and I made the excruciating decision to end Cookie's pain and put him to sleep and put him down.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we were heartbroken. And when we came back, the stream was already over. I'm really thankful to the rest of the Ravens flock who stayed with us throughout the night and through to the morning, because we were trying to process the grief. We were trying to process that, man. And truthfully, Zayana, Angel, Dragonfang, Jose, y'all from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you guys for helping us get through that, because the initial pain of it was just too much, and I just couldn't bear it.
We got you.
Yeah, we got you.
Thank you.
We
No
got
worries.
you and
No
all
worries.
of
That
our
is what
love.
friends are for.
I appreciate that. And so what I'm going to do here is for now, Lisa Boo said, I wish I could have helped. Well, I'm going to leave the donation link here as for Stack Up. I'm even going to go ahead and pin it. And we did actually say that whoever ended up donating the most by the end of the stream would be granted the $100 worth of credit in gift cards from our partners at Glitch Energy. So I want to take this time to go ahead and thank Sarah Serenity Magical Cosplay, who she, like I said, we didn't even make that much, but she did donate the most throughout the stream. And so, congratulations to Sarah Serenity. I hope you enjoy the Glitch Energy swag. Let us know whenever you get into that. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and just get into this. I don't have a clever segue. Jose, help me.
No. It's okay. It's okay. No worries, man. Let's go
To
ahead
be
and get
honest,
into
there
it.
isn't much to talk about for this particular topic to begin with.
Yeah.
It's just an overall horrible mess all around.
You mean greedy people?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not just greedy people, but horrifying and disgusting people. Specifically.
That's
greedy,
made of evil people,
horrifying.
bruh.
Yep.
But thankfully, we'll be able to keep up with that thanks to our partners at Glitch Energy, because Glitch Energy keeps you running strong all day long, just like the Ravens flock, with 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 calories, 0 lag, and 0 crash. Their specially formulated smart energy formula can keep you running strong all day long, no matter if it's work or play, if you're gaming or if you're working with your body or working with your mind, or if you're just wanting to make sure that you're staying ahead of the game and keep up with the Joneses. Glitch Energy's got you covered. And if you head to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel, you get 20% off your order. So what are you guys waiting for? We've been giving you guys every possible opportunity to take advantage of us. And by us, I mean the code. Don't take advantage of us. That's rude. But definitely take advantage of our code over here, FlockFuel, and head to glitchenergy.com today and make sure to get yourself hooked up with these guys. I want to thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens flock. You guys have not made a mistake. I'm just really bad, apparently, at being able to raise money worth a damn. So, whatever. I guess that's whatever. Also, Wings of Eternal Night made her way on the chat. Hey up, Wings of Eternal Night. I appreciate you being here. Welcome to the Theblackfiles. I'm sorry about your loss. Let's see here. We had a funny moment tonight where I asked my husband to get our daughter's stuffed dragon to put to wash today, and when my husband went to get the stuffed dragon, our daughter, like a true Viking girl, went after her daddy. She launched herself at her daddy for trying to take her dragon. Atta girl, that's what's up. No one washes my
dragon stolen.
All right, you know what, guys? We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now. Ravens flock for life. So, motherfucker, yeah. I'm trying. I'm trying to pull out.
Ravens flock is for the kids.
No, Wu-Tang is for the kids. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with, though, Angel. But Bad Boy, I don't fuck with that.
That is true.
No. Okay, in case you guys couldn't figure it out, tonight we're going to be discussing the official arrest of one Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. P. Diddy, a.k.a. Diddy, a.k.a. Sean Diddy Combs, a.k.a. Sean Love Combs, a.k.a. fucking freak off motherfucker. I'm okay. Help me out here. I'm trying to get my composure. You guys go ahead and say something, please. Let's say.
Oh,
now,
my
when
goodness
was
gracious.
this arrest happening? Because this deal has been going on for quite some time, in fact. This began back in the day when they straight up like invaded his house, didn't they?
In March.
Yeah,
Actually,
all the way in March this has been going on. And in the beginning, there was genuinely no information of why exactly it happened, aside from the fact that there were some criminal allegations. And we did say we would keep an eye on this matter, and we did get news. And I kind of wish we didn't, because the news we got were a lot worse than we expected. Because not only were the aforementioned criminal allegations 100% warranted, they were far worse than anybody could have possibly imagined. I'm talking almost serial killer levels of allegation here.
I think it's also important to know, to let the people know that the last time we talked about Diddy was during an episode of the Ravens Flock when we reviewed some what was made public security footage from the hotel involving Diddy and another woman that was over in the hotel, like an altercation.
Yeah, her name is Cassie.
So there was already some allegations going on in there.
Yeah, and to catch people up, at that point, it was a video that was leaked out to the public. No one still knows where it came from. There's speculation that it was probably the feds, but you know what? In this instance, fuck them. Yeah, sure, why not? In which we found footage of Sean Combs chasing down a singer that was under his employ at Bad Boy Entertainment by the name of Cassie, and she was running away from him with her belongings had reached the elevators on their floor when P. Diddy, who had came out in nothing but a towel, basically chased her down and
Jesus Christ.
physically accosted her in the worst fucking way possible, dragging her back to the hotel room where they were. Now,
but little did we know that was just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, that was already bad enough by default. No matter which way you can look at it, that set of actions already put you in a very bad spotlight, as in call the goddamn cops spotlight. Oh man, I wish that had been the only thing that came out of this mess.
Oh no, yeah, no, it's it's so much fucking worse. It's so much fucking dumber.
Should we drop a disclaimer here for the viewers?
Let's drop an obligatory disclaimer. This is very
just to play it
important
safe.
to do that.
Okay. Yep. Okay. This program is hold on. I'm trying to get my head out. All right. Yeah. Tonight we're going to be discussing very disgusting and disturbing allegations that have been made against Sean Diddy Combs, and these allegations are of a violent and sexual nature. There's going to be drug use involved. There's going to be allegations of sexual improprieties of the highest order, and the purchase of far too much baby oil that any one human being should ever be in possession of at any one given time. So if you happen to be a little squeamish, then turn away or go some other time. We'll check you another time. Also, there's one other disclaimer we have to say. Hang on. I need to unroll my eyes for this because, yeah. Although the speculation and the allegations made against Mr. Combs are egregious and salacious, Mr. Combs maintains his innocence until proven guilty in a court of law and should not be attacked until, or of any way, shape, or form, in any way that isn't from a jury of his peers and or the federal government fucking doing their work on him. Fucking point is, we're covering our ass. Don't come after us. Don't come after him in any stupid way.
Our lawyers told us to tell you that we don't want this man dead. My lawyer also told you that I'm implying I kind of wish he was.
There's no implying. We're allowed to give our fucking opinions, but truthfully, yeah, no, we have to say innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Yada yada. You guys get the fucking point.
Of course.
No, we understand.
Is that enough of a disclaimer? Did I disclaimer?
That is plenty enough. Now let's go ahead and continue with this trash fire of a story.
I will in a second, because Sarah Serenity did make her way into the chat, and Sarah's donated. I saw that. It's freaky. And he's reaping what he sowed. The Department of Justice took glitch, and look what happened to Sean Combs. The answer is justice. The answer is glitch. It wasn't just the Department of Justice. It was the Department of Homeland Security. The guys who are supposed to go after Turk.
Yeah.
Those guys are the ones who brought him down.
It's worse than you think if you got those guys involved in this mess.
No fucking kidding. And the fact that you have the federal government going after you, and they're making this big of a stink, they're crowing this fucking loudly, they're going at it and going the rounds howling about this. One little thing, if you don't know this about the criminal justice system, if you're being taken to court by the federal government, these motherfuckers don't put their eggs in cases they don't know if they can win or not. They make sure they button their shit up nice and tight. They make sure that if they come after you, that they can nail your ass to the wall for the rest of your God-given days. So you better hope to whatever God you pray to, or whatever you don't pray to, or if you better hope to Xenu, all hail Xenu and his mighty galactic federation, motherfuck, that the feds don't come after you. Fuck. Let me see.
Yeah. Having the cops on your ass is bad. Having certain government organizations on your ass is very bad. Having the feds on your ass is beyond bad. You are screwed. It means that they not only have a case against you, they spend time building a case against you. They don't just have the evidence.
Angel, you're breaking up, dude.
Yeah, I thought that was
You're breaking up
breaking up.
Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez 5 times.
Hello?
Now we hear you.
All right, now we can hear you.
Ouch.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, my internet connection is slightly unstable. It should be fine, mainly because it's raining down here.
AI Angel's taking over.
Hopefully.
Oh, shit.
No, not today. I can barely afford regular chains, let alone blockchains.
Wait, you're
Did
not.
you
You're
try
not,
turning it off and on
you're not
again?
using satellite internet anymore, are you?
No, I'm not, but I am in a closed room, recording on a microphone, and I closed everything to make sure that my voice came throughly. And the modem for my computer is several feet away from me.
Ooh. Huh.
Okay, I think I understand.
It's so far away.
That's never going to get
We
old.
had to make fun. Yeah,
Oh,
make fun
man.
of it.
Sarah,
But-
Angel,
Yeah,
everyone. It's Angel.
Sarah,
I do plan
by
to
the way-
obtain a signal booster later, hopefully.
Sarah, also for the record, I appreciate the thought, but please don't get me a bunny suit. I'm not kidding. It's not funny. right now.
That would just not work right now.
Yeah.
Thank you all the same for your consideration.
I appreciate it, though. Yeah, I do appreciate the thought. Nope, Kraken again. Get his non-union AI equivalent. No, fuck that. If he feels threatened, he's going to take down so many with him. You're not wrong here, Wings of Eternal Night. But here's the crazy thing. Now we're seeing what is happening with what Sean Combs' fucking arrest. So let me first start off by giving you guys this article over here from NBC News. So headline on that one reads, Sean Diddy Combs arrested by federal agents in New York. And this was yesterday. Combs was arrested amid a wave of lawsuits against him alleging sexual assault and misconduct. All right, so let's see. And yeah, this was yesterday. Wait, no. Shit. No, it was no, yeah, it was no, not yesterday. It was Monday night. And then yesterday was when he was brought in. So yeah, this Sean Diddy Combs arrested on Monday, the U.S. Attorney's Office in New York City says. Combs was arrested at the Park Hyatt Hotel on West 57th Street, a representative said. He was caught off guard by the apprehension, according to a person familiar with the situation, who added he had been living in the hotel for several weeks. Why would he be living in a hotel? This is Sean Diddy Combs. Doesn't he have, like, millions of dollars and, like, all the Bugattis?
That's suspicious.
Yeah,
Doesn't he have a mansion?
yeah, doesn't he have, like, multiple mansions and Bugattis and all that stupid shit?
Yeah.
I think so.
That's very sus.
So, U.S. Attorney General Damian Williams confirmed in a statement that on Monday evening, federal agents arrested Combs based on a sealed indictment filed by the Southern District of New York. We expect to move to unseal the indictment in the morning, and we'll have more to say at that time, Williams said. So Combs' attorney, Mark Agnifilo, I'm not sure how to fucking pronounce it, Agnifilo, expressed disappointment in a statement. He said Combs, 54, had been cooperative with the investigation and, quote, voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Yeah, he could come back to New York City, but doesn't he have, like, a penthouse somewhere with, like, 900 copies of Scarface in his fucking like space age Blu-ray player? And that's all he fucking watches all day long. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the black community, the statement said. He's an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal.
Right. Right.
Honor, have you considered
seeing...
that my client didn't do nothing?
I hope you're seeing
waving the I'm innocent flag.
Because I'm doing it as hard as I can. Are you fucking kidding me? We all saw the video.
If you don't hear that grinding sound, it's the sound of one's eyeballs rolling into the back of his head so hard that they almost fell off.
For fuck's sake. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court, it added. Oh, it was not immediately clear on what charges Combs, the rapper-turned-music mogul, was arrested. Combs has faced a wave of lawsuits, one as recent as last week, accusing him of sexual assault and misconduct since November, when former girlfriend Cassandra Ventura, a.k.a. Cassie, sued him in federal court, accusing him of years of physical and sexual abuse. Ventura, who's best known by her stage name, Cassie, was once signed to Combs' Bad Boy record label. The two settled her lawsuit a day after it was filed without disclosing the terms of the settlement. An attorney for Combs said the settlement was not an acknowledgement of wrongdoing. He previously denied the allegations. So this is an image of Diddy with Cassie circa May 7th of 2018. Okay, for the record, she's looking sharp in this outfit. I don't know what the fuck Diddy's doing with the one-gloved hand. Motherfucker ain't Michael Jackson. He wishes a motherfucker would.
He will never be him.
He would never
be
him.
Screw him.
Black dudes in white suits just look really good because of color contrast, but my man, why are you trying to be a priest? He's dressed like that's a priest frock.
Complete. Oh my god! Complete with the fucking cross necklace and wearing a turtleneck fucking collar, making it look like. Oh my god, that is a fucking priestly. Jesus, what the
At least the
fuck?
lady looks classy in a suit. Come on, my dude. Try to follow the theme here. Let's see, if he wore a white suit to match her black suit, that would have been cool.
Yeah,
But here,
this is at
it's
the Met
very
Gala,
clearly an egocentric picture. He's looking at himself.
Exactly. Also, screw Diddy. Diddy can't fill Michael Jackson's glove.
He
To be
wishes.
fair, though, no one can fit that man's glove. He
Since
was the
then-
king of pop for a reason.
Right, seriously. He's the king. Since then, a number of others have sued, including Dawn Richard, who alleged that he groped and threatened her when he employed her from 2005 to 2012, and that she witnessed him brutally beat Ventura. Combs has vehemently denied the accusations in the lawsuit, saying they were, quote, sickening allegations from people looking for a quick payday. I don't think so, buddy. But in May, after CNN released hotel video of Combs kicking, punching, and throwing Ventura on the floor in a hallway in Los Angeles in 2016, he apologized in a video on Instagram in which he said that his behavior was inexcusable and that he had sought therapy. The video was later removed from his page. Richard, who was a member of the group Danity Kane, which Combs formed on the MTV reality competition Making the Band, and later the group Diddy, Dirty Money, sued Combs last week. Let's see here. An attorney said Combs was, quote, shocked and disappointed by Richard's lawsuit, which, like Ventura's complaint, depicts him as controlling and violent. Ventura's lawsuit includes allegations of sex trafficking. She alleged that he frequently beat her, that he forced her to engage in sex acts with male prostitutes, drug-fueled encounters Combs referred to as freak-offs, and sometimes recorded. And that in 2018, as she was trying to end the relationship, he forced his way into her home and raped her. Richard said in her suit that she
already.
Yeah. I am not a fan of this motherfucker. Richard said in her suit that she attended, quote, drug-fueled parties where guests were required to surrender their phones. She also said she witnessed what she believed were inebriated underage girls being sexually violated by Combs and his guests. Yikes. And yeah, here's a image of Homeland Security and the police going through his Miami estate back on March 25th. Doggy. Anyway, in March, federal investigators searched Combs' homes in Miami and Los Angeles. Investigators interviewed several people in relation to allegations of sex trafficking, sexual assault, and the solicitation and distribution of illegal narcotics and firearms. A source familiar with the investigation told NBC News in March. The warrant to search Combs' property came from the Southern District of New York, NBC News reported. Let's see. Yeah, we know this part, and this is all about his stuff in the past. Let me see here. Yeah, so this month, Combs listed his home in Los Angeles that was raided in March for $61.5 million. Sorry, buddy. I don't think there's any chance he's going to get that money anytime soon. But, okay, initial thoughts. Just on the face of his arrest here, guys. Anybody?
One sec. Zoom is being a little weird right now. One sec.
It's being a brat.
Oh, god dang it, right.
How do I say this without getting banned?
There we go.
Because I saw a picture of his mugshot, and I'm just gonna say it outright. One, why does he look like Jakub?
Like who?
Jakub. I don't think Juan knows who the character is, Angel.
No, I don't.
It's not a character. It's a fictional character. It's an entity from Islam religion who is credited with inventing the white man, and he's always represented as a black dude with a cartoonishly huge skull.
Oh, Yakub, you mean?
Yeah. Why does he look like Jakub?
Oh God, no!
I saw that man's mugshot, and I genuinely could not stop thinking about it.
Let me just show you what the hell Angel meant here. Regarding Diddy's appearance. Okay, just so that
look at his mugshot. Look at this man.
Let's just to give folks an idea. Nope, not that. Okay, so here was the fucking photo of Diddy here, and Angel is referring to the figure in the mythology of the Nation of Islam, where who is a man named Yakub, who was, according to Wikipedia, a black scientist who lived 6,600 years ago and began the creation of the white race through a form of selective breeding referred to as grafting while he lived on the island of Patmos. This is just from originating from the writings of Wallace Fard of the Nation of Islam's founder Wallace Fard Muhammad, but was rejected by some of its later leaders.
I'm pretty sure it was rejected on the grounds of being batshit insane even for them. But hang on, going back to the actually important.
This is who Angel was referring to here. That looks more like a
Jesus. Sorry.
A depiction of him from 1993 by artist Malachi Z. York, and I don't know. He looks like the sexy Squidward.
Squidward. Yeah, he looks like Squidward.
Yeah, bro, he's giving me Volcini. He's giving me Volcini bottom vibes here.
Yeah, but
Right.
that's mean to Squidward.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Angel?
Yeah, Squidward already gets enough shit. He doesn't deserve this.
Yeah, no. Squidward's just trying to fucking work his 9-to-5 grind and fucking make sure that he keeps up a good home life for his
He adults too
clarinet.
much. Mm-hmm. He adults too much.
That being
He's
said,
tired.
funny jokes aside, we gotta get to the important aspect here. These accusations are extremely serious because if what this person is telling is right, that means that not only is P. Diddy a rapist, he was straight up having a rape ring in his home. This is a sex trafficking ring.
Oh, not just a ring. It was
Holy shit.
continuous multiple parties, as you would like to call them, freak-offs, as he called them. Which
So that's
was
what that stupid word is.
Wait, we like a freaking twisted up harem or something?
no, Jose. A harem is keeping a group of people who are all like sexually into you all to themselves. No.
Yeah, that's consent. Harem is consent.
He
Okay.
would bring in folks that he knew, and he would also bring in female and male sex workers. And these parties would be drug fueled out the ass. People were having their way with other people, sometimes without their consent, well, a lot of times without their consent. And according to the word in the ether, these freak-offs would last for days on end. As in, no, it's not a one-night party bender where everybody's getting drunk and just having themselves a little shit. No. These are fucking marathons. Actually, no. These are fucking marathons. Fucking. And it was all drug-fueled. It was all fucking, there was alcohol all over the place. There was Percocets. There was, ecstasy and, designer drugs out the ass. Absolutely disgusting shit. I don't like talking about that stuff. I really fucking don't like talking about it, but...
yeah, it was like a swingers party, but one side doesn't get to say no.
Actually, that's the best way to fucking put it.
Yeah.
I know you didn't mean any offense there, Sarah Serenity. Don't worry about it. I appreciate it. Let me see. If I recall correctly, the Joseph Santos saying, let's see here. If I recall correctly, Homeland Security investigations recovered well over 100 electronic devices during the searches, including phones and cameras. Gonna be a hell of a trial. Ooh, you got no idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
His head is so big, I would believe him if he said he invented the white man.
Oh, they found the stuff.
Oh my god. I see. This wigs me out because Puffy was responsible for my favorite pop girl girl group Dream, and I used to love as a teenage girl. Fun fact, Wings of Eternal Night, fun fact, Michelle, I keep in touch with the girls from Dream, specifically Ashley and Melissa. I get to talk to them every now and then online. And so, yeah, no, I'm a big fan of them. I had a crush on them growing up and everything. I won't fucking shy away for that. And if you see these girls, even as they're grown up women today, you would understand why. But I digress. Let me see here. The video in the hotel will not prove all three charges. It has very limited purposes here. Also, the Joseph Santos. The the video served one purpose, and it served that purpose well. It got the public to demand action. Now, if this
Finally.
now, if I was correct, and I want to assume that I'm not, but usually I fucking am because I unfortunately happen to be right about this kind of bullshit, and I hate that.
Local man is right, much to his despair, again.
The parlor around the hullabaloo of all this is that the feds got their hands on that hotel tape and leaked it to CNN directly in order to push the public for more action against Diddy. Which, truthfully, I'm not a big fan of that kind of shit being done by the feds, being done by the fuzz. If it's being done by journalistic outlets like fucking newspapers or like, for instance, if the Ravens flock was made to show something in order to get people to talk about it, I'd be more than happy to fucking do it as long as it was ethical. The feds, though, usually they're after somebody for bullshit reasons.
Oh, yeah, no, bullshit. They are incredibly untrustworthy. But at the very least, their name gets mouth-talking. Because when you hear, oh shit, the feds got involved, you want to know.
And if you don't know, your ass better call somebody. Because everything went downhill from there since March. Diddy, if I remember correctly, when we were discussing all this, when the raids happened in his homes, he was in a private airport in Miami, and it looked like he was going to be trying to leave the country. However, he had complied with the feds and gave over the electronics that he had on his person. I don't remember what happened after that, but putting it simply, it kept him on edge ever since then. So now, fast forward 6 months later, we've got Diddy's trying to sell his Los Angeles home for $61 million. I wonder why, because he's got a big and heavy lawsuit ahead of him. And it's staying
No, it has nothing to do with Schmiegel Schmies.
Yeah. Probably. But that's just rumor and innuendo. That's just speculation there. So yeah, we can't tell for certain, can we? Now, I actually managed to pull up. Where is it? Where'd it go? I had it. Fuck you, I had it. No, fuck you, I had it. Okay.
He's trying to use his money to hide the articles from your site, but he can't escape it.
Oh, bullshit. Nuh-uh. I'm going to go ahead and in that same NBC News article, I'm going to play the footage of the assistant U.S. attorney who was in charge of this investigation, and I would like you folks to tune in with an open mind and open ears. Let's go ahead and see what the feds have got to say.
A 3-count indictment charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy. Today I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice. Let me say a little bit more about the charges. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways. As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines. Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics, such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant. As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs, and that Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair. On one occasion in March of 2016, that conduct was captured on video and later reported in the media. Specifically, Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a victim in a Los Angeles hotel when the victim was attempting to flee. As alleged, these assaults often resulted in injuries to the victims, which took days or weeks to heal. In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs. He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims. And the indictment alleges that he maintained control over the victims in several ways, including by giving them drugs, by giving and threatening to take away financial support or housing, by promising them career opportunities, by monitoring their whereabouts, and even by dictating their physical appearance. Because of all of this, the indictment alleges that the victims did not believe they could refuse Combs without risking their security or facing more abuse. The indictment also alleges other acts of violence undertaken by Combs and others, including violence against witnesses to his abuse, kidnapping, and arson. The indictment alleges that on more than one occasion, Combs carried or brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten victims and witnesses.
And there you have it. So that's pretty much the statement that the feds have put down.
Damn.
Jeez Louise. Each and every crime that he listed off is just as bad as the next.
It just kept getting worse.
And of course, he used sex workers because nobody cares what happens to sex workers.
Not just used sex workers, but he used male sex workers too. There was a lot of and so we're bringing up rumor and innuendo. There was a lot of what do you call it? Discussion, whispers, if you would, of people during these freak-offs or whatever that Diddy would force guys that he was like friendly with or he was trying to like do like hangouts or whatever with, force them to have sex with men without their permission, and was also basically doing it as like a power play for humiliating them, for like getting them to basically bend to his will, which is, I'm sorry I keep bringing this stuff up, but it is heinous and it is horrendous, and I've got if I don't bring these fucking rumors and innuendo up, it's not gonna fucking paint the picture that we need to paint over here.
Yeah, the fact that he got proof of it is already bad enough. The fact that he filmed himself committing those acts is bad enough. But here's the best part, though. He has made it a perfect. I swear to God, this man went out of his way to implicate himself as much as possible. Because, okay, when you hire a sex worker, I don't care. I ain't gonna judge. Whatever freaky weird shit they do in the privacy of their own room, I don't care. They're doing their job. But when the drugs come out and consent stops being an aspect, we got a problem. Yep. We got several problems, in fact.
It's not. It's crazier than we can actually get a hold of here. I was trying to find the reports of the what was found in the arrest and all the stuff that they were trying to pull up on this. Give me a second, because I'm actually trying to pull this shit up while we're discussing this. You guys continue while I try to hunt this stuff down. Give me a second.
Yeah, by all means. But My goodness, just reading about this and learning about this, man. Like I said it. Well, I didn't say it earlier, but like if that shit that we talked about months ago about that security footage at the hotel, like if that was the appetizer to this shit dish of Diddy that he made himself, then this latest news is the main course.
What drives a person to do something like this to us? Like, how much money and power do you need to have before you start thinking that this
the
is a
power
correct
trip.
course of action?
Yeah.
It's a
Because
power
it's
trip.
always when you reach a certain
people-
level of money that the degeneracy seems to set in and you start doing and saying horrible shit.
Yeah. Because guess what? You could likely get away with it because you got money. You could pay people
Well,
off.
that's what I've noticed a lot about.
That's the crappy thing about it.
Yeah, with like really, really, really rich people, they tend to just I know someone said this before, but they tend to view laws and everything as just, well, I have this much money, so I can pay that. So, oh yeah, I got into a car accident. It's okay. I just pay that off. Who cares? I'm not gonna get in trouble. Like
Yeah, when
Exactly.
you
they
reach the
treat
point where you no longer
everything more
worry
as
about it.
guidelines.
Yeah,
And not just
when you
rich,
reach a
but
point
also
where you no longer care
It's
about
like they
things
could
like
get away with murder, so to speak.
precisely.
Because
sometimes
they could just
literally,
pay
depending
people
how famous
off.
they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not just rich, but like also rich and influential, like
Yes.
especially with Diddy's
Yeah.
reputation, being a successful hip hop artist, being the grandfather, the father, the founder of Bad Boy Entertainment or Bad Boy Records, whatever you want to call it, and making millions, no billions, off of his entertainment enterprises and shit. And yeah, no. When you have that much money, when you have that much power, and when you have so many people in the palm of your hand, like it's
Goes
never
to your
enough.
head.
Yeah, it goes straight to your head, and you create this need for more power, this need to do whatever. Well, not a need, but a want to do whatever the hell you want to do, and you feel like
Yeah, you're never
you're,
satisfied.
you're never satisfied, and you feel like that you're never gonna get pinched by the popo.
When you can have everything you want and get away with everything you do, suddenly you start thinking you're invincible. And if you get away with
Yeah.
enough crimes, you start really believing you're invincible. And don't forget, they nailed him now because of this case. How many victims has he produced up to this point? How long has this been going on? That's the part that disturbs me the most. They got him now because only now they probably had enough evidence to put his ass away and bury him in a deep, dark hole where he deserves. But this man has been rich, powerful, and influential for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Now, here's what's up. I believe I found a photo of of one of the things that I wanted to bring up as part of the case here. Now, dig this. The attorney, the U.S. attorney that we saw give that statement, Damian Williams. That's the dude that we mentioned earlier. He had apparently also been showing people some photos of stuff that was recovered in the raids in March, and this stuff included apparently 3 AR-15s in in assembled pieces with their serial numbers filed completely off.
What?
Oh, shit. See, everything was going well until you got to that point.
Yeah.
Everything was going well. You call that going well, Angel?
Yeah, you can own as many guns as you want to. Nobody can hold it against you. Second Amendment and all that shit. As long as you're not hurting anybody, yeah, go ahead. Get your ARs, get your rocket launchers, get a military-grade flamethrower. I don't give a shit. But the second you get to, but also he was definitely planning to use this thing for the illegal shit.
Or maybe he already had used it for illegal shit. Or maybe he was
Or
holding
maybe
it
he
for
already has.
like we
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
owning guns is not a problem. You making the world not want to know the guns you're owning, that's a
the
problem.
fucking problem. Yeah. No
Yeah.
kidding. Like also his and their employee, I don't know if you guys can see in the I don't know if you guys can see in the Zoom call, but it shows in the actual photo that they had high capacity magazines for these AR-15s, including a drum mag.
Oh dear.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he was planning to kill somebody.
Oh no! Do you know why?
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 Think. Big badass like assault rifle, like colloquially the icon of fucking school shooters and outlaws and people looking to murder people. You take that,
Yeah, pretty much.
you put a drum clip to it, and what does it look like? I know I made the joke earlier, but
Bazooka?
yeah, no. Yeah, no, it's basically his fucking
Wow.
cosplay of looking like Tony Montana, of fucking looking like Scarface.
God.
Oh,
Lord.
I see. Sorry, it now clicked onto me.
Yeah, it may
Yeah,
not be a
I
grenade
wouldn't be
launcher,
surprised.
but a drum mag is fucking bad enough.
Dude,
I wouldn't
fucking
be surprised.
Al Pacino-
I mean, gangsters in general idolize that movie. It's
Even
like
though
the Godfather for like Latinos.
Like, do you have any idea how fucking dumb it is to idolize that movie and not realize the end of the movie is what happens when you
Oh yeah, no.
when you fucking
Everybody idolizes Tony. Everybody keeps forgetting that Tony ruined his own life because of his own short-sightedness and bad temper.
Exactly. Like fucking it's stupid to like as far as I'm concerned, it's stupid to me, and it's fucking ridiculous that anyone would fucking watch that movie with a straight face like, yeah, I want to totally be like that. It's like the idiots online who see Christian Bale's performance as Patrick Bateman in American Psycho and say, yeah, that's my hero. Yeah, because why?
Okay,
Because he gets
I
to
would
kill
want to work a
everyone,
job
and he
that
gets
pays
to
me
fuck
hundreds
bitches.
of thousands for do nothing.
What the fuck?
Okay, listen. As someone who likes American Psycho, and I personally have it as my personal number one favorite horror thriller movie on my list, like, no, bro. I would not go so far as to call Patrick Bateman my hero, okay?
I know
That
you
is
wouldn't,
fucking-
because you were raised right. I
Yeah,
know.
no,
I was the
Your
one who
mom
helped
told you not
raise
to
you.
pursue that shit.
Yeah, the people who idolize guys like Patrick Bateman, who's a fictional character, by the way, are not right in the head.
Now, to be fair, the idolization of fictional villains and characters that have, for lack of a better term, charisma is nothing new. There is nothing wrong with that as long as you understand the difference between reality and fiction. But here's the thing, though. P. Diddy is rich. P. Diddy is famous. P. Diddy, until now, had a damn good reputation. He wasn't just idolizing Scarface. He was role-playing him.
Oh.
That's what it means. Because when you get rich enough and you get obviously powerful enough and well-known enough that you can get away with shit like this for this long with absolutely no consequences, or at least until this point, it means that you start seeing your fantasies and you start losing grip on reality. Because, okay, let's be honest. Everybody would like to be as good looking as Patrick Bateman. Anybody would like to be and have a cushy job like Patrick Bateman. And let's not lie to ourselves. Being rich enough to get away with doing whatever you want is a common fantasy. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem happens when you actually become rich enough to do whatever you want. And when you no longer have anything tying you to morality, like the consequences of your actions, that's when shit starts going a little sideways. For everybody.
A little, he says. No.
Just a
I'm
little
being very
bit.
generous with my description right now. We engage in a small amount of tomfoolery.
Some slight flim-flams abound.
Exactly. Some delightful flim. My God, it even has a water.
God.
Oh my God.
Apparently, Christian Bale learned how to sweat on command for that scene.
Wow. I didn't know that part, honestly. That's actually kind of impressive.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty sick.
Oh,
I
no,
can
it's
admire
crazy. No. You'd be surprised what actors can do, like right there on the spot. Like, shoot, to get a little, to throw a little example, and yes, he is a wrestler, dude. Paul White, former WWE superstar, The Big Show. Like he is such a good actor on screen in WWE, and he also had a few stints in entertainment. Like one of the things he knows how to do, which is something that actors know how to do, is freaking cry on command.
That is a very difficult skill.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And that guy's like 7 feet tall, and he's heavy as hell, and he can cry on command.
I've been practicing on that stuff, but I couldn't do it on a fucking whim. So yeah, that is hard. That is hardcore. So yeah, not bad.
I cannot, in fact, on command. I know this. I pretend to be nice to people. I work in customer service.
Yeah, thankfully we don't have to be public facing for that shit. Let me take a look in the chat real quick so we can continue. Let me see here. Michelle, Wings of Eternal Light, saying, "I'm sorry if I get all quiet. I'm listening to the baby monitor for my son. My daughter's out cold, and my son is asleep here in his crib in our room. Don't worry about it." Michelle, my only problem with...
It's all good. We will be your son's ASMR as we speak of horrifying crimes against humanity and violations of every manner imaginable. Put me on that baby's ear. I'm going to teach him a thing or two.
Please don't put Angel near any baby's ears.
I will be like, okay, little boy, girl, whatever you are, it is time to learn how to make thermite.
And that's why you don't let Angel near children.
This is actually a very useful skill for demolition and proper disposal of certain materials. I will have you know, I will educate your baby.
Do not let Angel educate your baby ever. God almighty.
I can't believe you're sandbagging like this. I am trying to bring some education to the new generation. Like why you shouldn't shake the nitroglycerin.
We know why you shouldn't shake nitroglycerin.
Guys, that baby's going to grow up one of these days and they're going to drop a car bomb on people's asses.
Excuse you? We don't drop car bombs here. We drop the car and the people in the demolisher. You gotta make it look like an accident. Oh, okay. Joe, come on. You gotta make this look like an accident.
My
God. No, that's my bad. I'm gonna stop.
Yes.
All right.
God damn it, Jose. Somehow this is your fault. Sarah
Let's not
Serendi.
Yes.
All right, my only problem is the justice system never takes assault and rape cases seriously unless it's a huge public case as this. Police will sometimes side with the attacker and shut down the victim. It's more so how much you're willing to lose to have a form of power and control. I need to know what was the case that booked him. Let's see. Yeah.
That is sadly correct.
Like I said, this entire case was actually being brought up by an actual grand jury for all this mess, and so that's what. Oh, the Joseph Santos, thank you for this $2 super chat over here. This is for the baby's education. God almighty.
Oh my
God. See, the Joseph Santos understands the importance of preparing the children for the cold, harsh world that awaits.
Now, along with showing off. Fucker. Along with showing off the photographs of the AR-15s that were confiscated from Diddy's homes, they also had mentioned that that there was all sorts of electronics that were seized, and like we all know by now the fucking meme of it. Over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and personal lubricant.
Jesus!
See, that's how you know that man is an incompetent criminal. If I had that much oil, the police would never catch me.
Good fucking God. Like, there's...
Good luck shooting me, stupid. The bullets will just slide off my skin.
Dude, forget that. That's Angel. That's a double-edged sword. He puts all that baby oil on himself. Like, how's he going to be able to stand properly without tripping?
He's not supposed to. You get on your belly and slide away out of the country.
Oh my gosh.
That's not how that...
What do you think is going to happen to you when you hit the ocean?
Angel, that's not how physics works, no matter how much I want it to. Now,
yes, it does, because Jojo taught me that. It's called the Pillar Man.
Now,
oh my God. Good Lord.
Along with this, apparently, there was more information that had been coming out regarding these horrible fucking sex parties. I refuse to call them freak-offs because fucking...
That's just weird.
Yeah. Just fucking weird.
That's just trying to make them sound cooler than what they actually are. A sex trafficking ring.
Apparently, since these parties, these engagements of his would go on for days on end, and the people that he had participating in them were in one degree or another inebriated or under the influence of some kind of mind-altering substance, whether it's alcohol or drugs or fucking ketamine, fucking like ecstasy, fucking cocaine, whatever it may be. Apparently, one of the things that Puffy would keep on hand would be IV, like, saline bags, so that he could actually get people set up with IV drips to help rehydrate and reconstitute them afterwards.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
As if somehow that makes this shit better. Like, oh, no, man.
No, in fact, this makes it infinitely worse.
No, you see, you don't understand, all right? I'm a mogul. I'm a visionary. I'm the man of this generation. So what if I took 9 underage girls and I forced them against their will to have sex with these sex workers over here? I gave them IV fluids. They're fine. That's ethical raping, all right? I did it ethically. Bad boy, baby. Can't stop. Won't stop.
Imagine if the only difference you can muster is, at least I didn't kill my rape victims. Think about that for a second.
At least I got them hydrated after I was done sexually abusing them and robbing them of their fucking dignity. Yeah, sure. Let's see a fucking jury of 12 people let that fucking bird fly. Yeah, good luck.
Jesus.
Let me see here.
Hell, like, for all we know, the worst part is, you are correct on that matter when you mentioned it. Like, the only reason this became so big is because this person is famous enough. It's like a double-edged sword on the case. It's like, the only reason this got caught is because this guy is so famous that he's basically a big profile target the moment he does something stupid. And even then, they had to wait longer than usual for that crap. They had to wait because somebody with this much money, with this much power, can get themselves a top-tier attorney and fuck everybody over. They had to wait until they had as much evidence as possible, which means that, for all we know, they have been tracking this case for a long, long time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's actually exactly what's been happening here, man. Because at this fucking point, like we mentioned earlier, the feds don't come after you if they don't have a solid case that they can throw at your face here. And so it's going to be up to Diddy's lawyers to try and poke enough holes to try to get the conviction overturned, or to try to get the charges dropped on him. I'm actually trying to fucking pull up everything regarding this because there was actually one dude who was present at the arraignments, at the actual hearing from the judge, whether or not Diddy would be provided bail. If he would...
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say, because, it's Diddy. He's an entertainment mogul. He's worth millions and millions of dollars. I mean, yeah, he got arrested, he got busted, but it's nothing. He can post bail and just get the GTFO out of there, right?
Yeah, if you have enough money and just throw it at the problem just goes away. That's how it works every single time. Right?
About that, for the first time in I don't know how long, I'm feeling a little pitter-patter in my heart. It is lightened from being burdened by such terrible, horrible horseshit happening in our sad, misbegotten world.
Is that warmth within your breast, my friend?
I believe it is. Dare I say it? I believe this may be hope. For you see, yesterday, all throughout the day, Puffy's attorneys were speaking to the judge, who, by the way, this judge is going to be the one who's going to be presiding over the entire case moving forward. They said, hey, we would like to offer, not ask for, offer a $50 million bail bond. We're ready to pay that now. We're going to have him go and stay in one location. We will give you the list of people who will be the only people approved to visit him. He will surrender his computer. He will surrender his phones. He will have no contact with the outside world. He will have no contact with anyone other than the people he sees in person. He will not be allowed to leave until the time of his trial. If you would be so kind, pretty please with sugar. No! Fuck you! The judge had actually gone and said, along the lines of, we have seen enough evidence here, thanks to the U.S. Attorney's Office, showing that not only is P. Diddy a fucking flight risk because we saw that he was already on his way out of the fucking country when we raided his home back in March. So we don't know what the fuck he was trying to do there. Thank God we grabbed him when we did.
Escape.
And B, we have black and white, actually not even black and white, full fucking color, like 720p fucking resolution, fucking visual proof of Sean Diddy Combs being a violent threat to the community. There is no fucking way we're letting him anywhere near the outside world. He's going to remain in jail at the federal court detention center in Brooklyn, which, fun fact, used to house the bag lady of alleged child sexual predator and former alive person Jeffrey Epstein, Miss Ghislaine Maxwell. So now he's rooming where she used to room.
Ah, your ass is busted. Now you go to jail and marry fat, smelly man.
I will send you to Jesus.
Yeah,
I love
Tarnowski.
the fact that I love the fact that you're telling me that the lawyers authored the bail. They didn't ask for it. They just genuinely walked up to this judge, the Minister of Justice per se, and basically goes, "I'm gonna give you this much money to let my client enjoy to let my client out of jail." This is the closest thing to a legal bribe they could have thrown in there. Think about that for a second.
And it didn't
legal
fly.
bribe.
And it didn't fucking fly. And he's like, "Oh no, but he'll post that all in cash. He's good for it, folks." He's like, yeah, we know he's good for it. He's a multi-millionaire. He's a billionaire. We know that 50 million is no fucking skin off of his back. That's why it ain't good enough. Yeah,
no, that the judge genuinely looked at them and went, "It's not about the money. It's about sending a message. And guess what, motherfucker? No one is above the law. Not even you or your music."
Folks, actually, I can't even say that because it turns out Willie Mays never actually said it. I was about to say, as Willie Mays would say, but wait, there's more.
Oh, who actually coined the phrase then?
I don't fucking remember, but we know it wasn't him.
Because I remember Damon Wayne said it in a movie.
Yeah, he said it in Scary Movie 1. Yeah, Damon Wayans. Okay, so here's what's
apparently it was popularized by Ron Popeil. It was from TV infomercials.
Right. He's the guy who does the Showtime rotisserie grill.
Yeah, he also invented the Bejomatic, the Showpomatic, and a bunch of other stuff. So basically, he made a bunch of relatively useful objects for your everyday kitchen. Fun fact, back in the heyday, I used to have a Chopomatic. It was actually pretty useful.
Those are fun. Planet Q's Queen's in the chat, by the way. Hey up, Planet Q's Queen. Welcome to the Blackfiles. Member for 21 months. Congratulations,
Thank you.
Q's Queen.
Thank you so much.
Hey, guys in chat. I know I've been missing lives lately, but helping plan a wedding for a friend and getting ready for the King season. Hashtag no bail for Diddy. No, it's gonna be it's such a wonderful thing because today his attorneys came back and they exercised their client's right to appeal this. And you're gonna love the stupidity. Now, there's a gentleman who was present in the court hearing. Because this is a federal case, there was no fucking live cameras or live audio or video in no way. But you can have journalists over there, you can have people doing the sketch art, that kind of shit. So there was a stalwart hero, whom I would call him. Where's his fucking name over here? I have his fucking thing, but where's his name? Matthew Russell Lee, who on Twitter goes by Inner City Press. He covers the Southern District of New York, and he also covers bookings at the UN Gate, and banks and the International Monetary Fund. So this guy is the real deal Holyfield. So he was present at the courthouse yesterday and today when Puffy's attorneys were trying to ask for bail and were today subsequently appealing the decision to not permit bail. I'm going to show you guys some of the back and forth from this, but the long and the short is, after discussing it for well over about a couple hours, it was official. The appeal went nowhere. The judge was like, yeah, no, I understand your argument. I ain't buying it. Here's what he actually says here. Breaking, Sean Combs will remain detained after appeal. Intercity Press live tweeted it below. Judge, I've heard from the parties. I find that the government have proven the defendant is a danger. The bail package is insufficient even on risk of flight. Fucking hell. Unbelievable. So
yeah, no, listen, we saw the pictures and we saw the videos. This man is too dangerous to be. Do you gotta understand what it means, like, to be told this person is literally too dangerous to be around other people? That's the kind of judgment they give serial killers and mentally ill, violent people. Think about that for a second. That's the level where this guy is right now.
Yeah, no, the dude is too dangerous to even like let outside in his home. Like, if you're gonna cut him off from the outside world, no fun or anything, like, he'll still find a way to get away with shit somehow. Don't ask me how.
The funny thing is that the fucking one of the things that his attorneys were asking for is like, okay, we have Sean Combs' personal security staff and the private security company that he keeps on payroll. And we have the exact personnel that we're going to put on to make sure that Mr. Combs does not break his quarantine and doesn't leave or whatever the fuck. Motherfucker, please! You think that, like...
Yeah, no.
You're going to handpick, you're going to cherry pick the motherfuckers that we are going to... that you guys are being so gracious as gracing us with their service and letting Puffy live in relative comfort? Nah, fuck that. These are probably apparently, allegedly, one of those AR-15s without the fucking serial numbers on it belonged to one of his security detail. So
that's even worse. You got your boys into this shit.
So yeah, no, fuck that noise. That shit ain't gonna fly, sucker. Let me take a look. I'm actually going through Intercity Press's live tweeting of this. Like, and I mean it. He was live tweeting all through the fucking time, and this man's a fucking hero. Let's see. He started 3:33 in the afternoon. Let me see here. Where is it? Where we see 6 guns. They were in the defendant's home, and he had access to them. We are focused on the defaced guns in the defendant's closet. This is not about security, but dangerousness. The security team is the same one he says would monitor him. The head of his security has now been served with a subpoena, given what we've learned about his role in the offense conduct. Now, so basically they're saying like, no. Not only do we know that he had access to dirty guns, but we know that one of those guns belongs to his security detail that he's trying to make a part of his plea for bail. No, this fucking guy is dangerous. Let me take a look.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm working for a rich man and he tells me that my gun is unregistered and he went out of his way to remove the serial number, I'm fucking leaving right there and then.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how much you're paying me. This is clearly clandestine. I want nothing to do with it. In that, fuck you. I'm going straight to the authorities for that information. I love the fact how the treatment he's getting right now is not an abuse of power. he's being treated exactly the same way any person would be if they were caught committing those crimes. No, baby, you ain't got no way out, you ain't got no privileges, and you don't get to appeal your way out of this one. You've committed several crimes.
All right, folks, if you're still watching, Juan has shared the screen again, a series of tweets from the user Inner City Press.
That's who I'm reading off here for you, so you guys can read along with me. He's saying in here, continuing, now about the hotel assault. Yesterday, defense counsel called it a fight in a relationship, but it's trafficking. The defendant had a freak off on March 5th, 2016. We have evidence there was one commercial sex worker there in the room during the assault. She isn't even wearing shoes. She is in danger. Defendant storms out in a towel. We have a message from the victim. I still have crazy bruising. He claims he wanted to get his clothes back, but that's not what happened here. She tried to escape a room with the defendant and a commercial sex worker. She fled without shoes immediately after the assault. The defendant sent these messages. Call me. The cops are here. I got 6 kids. Yo, please call. I'm surrounded. You're gonna abandon me all alone. The defendant knew he had done something that could elicit police response. He covered up what he did. This year, after the surveillance video came out, only then did he admit that it was him. So the video that we all know about, the hotel where the hotel footage where he accosted Cassie, apparently that was one of his freak-offs.
That was one of the freak-offs?
It was Cassie trying to escape one.
Jesus!
And he even fucking continues here. The indisputable evidence makes clear you cannot take the defendant at his word. March 5th, 2016 is far from the defendant's lone act of violence and obstruction. Freak-off activity is the core of this case. They use force, coercion, and drugs. Our investigation is ongoing. Half a dozen escorts is just the tip of the iceberg of the number of escorts who have participated in these freak-offs. This case is charged a sex trafficking by force, fraud, and coercion. The acts were not consensual. So, there's even him showing more fucking evidence of why Puffy's fucking troublesome here. Let's see. The defendant wrote his financial advisor should not make a mistake and not get that rent paid. This was obstruction. We cite U.S. v. LaFontaine, a defendant who fed a false narrative. That's what's going on here. I'll go over the cases. The judge saying, that's not necessary. I'm familiar with those cases. Recent civil suit. Last week, Dawn Richard filed a civil suit. She was in a band. Also, Ms. Harper issued a statement after 128 phone contacts. We didn't deal with Lawrence Ray's case. Magistrate Judge Fox ordered detention. Basically, this is another thing. Where he was, they were talking about Miss Harper. She was in Dawn Richard Harper. She was in a band, and Miss Harper issued a statement after 128 phone contacts. That's her saying Puffy called her 128 times, harassing her ass. So, yeah.
What the hell?
What the hell indeed?
What the heck? Wow.
Yeah, and it gets dumber.
So we got harassment to add to all the charges, just in case we weren't done.
It gets so much worse. I'm going over here. Oh my god. Let's see here. Let's see. I have here's Agnifilo, the defense attorney for Puffy. I have brought today the head of Sage Intelligence. We're proposing that Sage Intelligence personnel, all former law enforcement, will be monitoring the residence of Mr. Combs 24/7. They will have 1 or 2 employees there at all times. There will be a visitor's log. Only pre-approved could come in. We could give the list to the court. Mr. Combs will not have a cell phone or access to the internet. That way, no witness intimidation, completely nullified. Having Sage Intelligence on site will do what we have to do, even 3 there. If we don't believe that Mr. Combs' actions in coming to New York are only about risk of flight, it shows he is deeply respectful of the court's authority. He is responsible. Yeah, right. He's responsible for a lot of shit, okay? All right. Mr. Combs knew he was under investigation. He gave us his passport. This is not defense lawyer theater. We took the passports of 5 of his family members. We have a letter of intent to sell his airplane. We had 3 buyers who didn't work out. The judge cutting him off. Can you get to the point? And to which Agnifilo said, it shows he's trustworthy. He's not who says, come find me in Maxwell and Epstein. How does that relate to danger and obstruction? If he was aware in April, why was he contacting witnesses? A woman contacted him, said she'd gotten a subpoena. We told him, don't speak to her. Talk to me about danger. Says the judge. People who are a danger are people who are contemptuous of the court. But Mr. Combs has never been contemptuous of the court. He had a case in New York in 1999. He came to court every time. He showed up on time. Under your plan, would he have employees? They handle his finances. They're in California. Would he be able to leave his residence? No. And the security, they could be there in the house? Yes, in shifts. Like, it's so... Okay. The fact that Agnifilio over here actually even dares to bring up Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein as part of his sales pitch to try to keep Puffy out of jail, out of the detention center, and let him bail out. That ain't the smartest fucking move you could make at all, buddy.
But he's not Epstein.
But he's not Epstein. He gave them IV fluids
Hey, at
afterwards.
least he didn't traffic children.
No, he just did it to grown women, possible underage girls,
he
and
drugged
sex
them,
workers.
had their way against their consent, filmed it, but at least they weren't children.
And at least he hydrated them afterwards.
Yeah, like he may be bad, but he's not as bad as Bill Cosby.
No.
Yeah. Hey, Juan, listen, I know that guy broke your legs during the marathon, so you would lose, but at least he got you those orange slices right after. You know, that was nice.
Yeah, he's a real saint. For fuck's sake. Like, this... I'm going to give you guys... I'm going to put the link of the actual thread from Inner City Press on Twitter, and I'm going to leave it in the chat for folks to read on your own time, on your own dime, if you guys want to read the stupidity of this. Oh my lord. Let me get back in the chat. I want to see what everyone was saying over here.
Go for
let me
it.
see.
It's so monumentally idiotic. That is the worst offense I ever heard for anybody, ever.
Let him rot. He coined, said it, and forget it too. Yeah, you're right. Lisa Boo, he did. The guy who said, but wait, there's more. Diddy keeps trying to intimidate witnesses. You're right, Planet Keys Queen. Yeah, that's why he was talking to one of them apparently 128 times within a single, short time frame, which is stupid. Straight jacket anyone? Says Sarah Serenity. Next single, locked up and tied up. Giggity. Puffy security are all yes men, Planet Q's Queen says, and would let him get away with more shit. Kyle Cannon is in the chat. Hey up there, Kyle. Welcome to the Blackfiles. Hola, amigos. Hey there, flockers. How you doing, pal?
Thank you kindly.
Ulysses. I don't know Ulysses. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, Cassie, Diddy, dumb and Diddy did it. Oh, there's Ulysses, fart knocker, and Diddy going to prison. Diddy's already in jail now, and he's not going to be allowed out until fucking trial time, and even then he has to go back to Brooklyn afterwards. Let me see here. The Joseph Sanchez,
and then hopefully he'll go back to jail for the rest of his life.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. Let me take a look over here. Let me see here. They found rugs in his room. Well, you mean drugs or like?
I think they meant to say drugs.
Yeah, it's likely no, they did find drugs. Apparently, one of them was like pink cocaine or something. Do you have any idea what pink cocaine is? Would you guys like to know?
I didn't even knew there was such a thing until now. Please tell me.
Okay, let me actually fucking find it because it's some bullshit. Yeah, pink cocaine is legitimately a phonified motherfucking fake ass drug that is completely fabricated. I'm actually going to show you guys because and this is a educational moment here. Thank you to the Willow at Naples for this educational moment. Let me see here. Stop it. Get up. Okay. Let's see. What is pink cocaine? Pink cocaine, despite its name, it's not a type of cocaine. It is a synthetic drug classified as phenylethamine 2CB, which is a combination of pink food coloring, strawberry flavoring, ketamine, caffeine, and MDMA. This composition means that its effects more closely resemble those of ecstasy, rather than traditional cocaine. Originally developed in the 1970s by chemist Alexander Shulgin, it was intended to treat erectile dysfunction and enhancing libido, and was sold under the names like Performax or Aerox until it's reclassified as a Schedule 1 controlled substance in the US in 1995. Pink cocaine is popular among teens and young adults in the club scene. Its use can lead to a range of side effects, including hallucinations, euphoria, nausea, rapid heartbeat, and in several cases, in severe cases, seizures and respiratory depression. And yeah, then this is
of course.
And this is
It's all the rage, dog.
It's only slightly less lethal than actual cocaine. Just slightly.
It's ecstasy. It's basically ecstasy with sleepy pills mixed in.
Speaking of ecstasy and sleeping pills and drugs, since this new generation has discovered whippets again, we have found a recent rash of dumbasses, aka teenagers, doing whippets. Here's the problem. That gas is pressurized for a reason. When they faint because of the huffing the gas, it is literally killing their brain cells.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's not.
Pray for the new generation.
No, bro, I don't need that brain cells. Ecstasy? More like X-sexy, am I right?
Ah, yeah!
D. Joseph Santos.
I mean, it was made to fix the penis problems first, so, you know.
The Joseph Santos was actually bringing up an interesting question here, or rather a statement. If that video is taking place during one of these parties, talking about the hotel video we all know, that means Combs is free to call in the former hotel staff as witnesses. Gonna be interesting if we get two different stories. Also, hey up, Jeannie Rick, welcome to the Blackfiles. We appreciate your being here. Fun fact about that, the Joseph Santos.
Thank you.
Back in that time during that video, apparently Puffy tried to bribe the hotel security and was offering them like $30,000 for the security footage of that incident. Fat lot of good that did.
Oh no.
Lord.
So yeah, sure, he can bring them up. Yeah, and I want people to understand. I can't stop. I won't stop. I'm going out, and I want to make sure everybody knows that I didn't do nothing wrong. So I'm going and I'm bribing people. Okay. That's how you do it as a bad boy. And you go in, you go in to bribe people, you get the security thing, because that's what you got to do to get ahead, baby. You're making the band, baby. Bad boy, baby.
You know, there is a running gag that rappers keep basically announcing their crimes every time they make a new album.
Yep.
Guys,
that's a bad joke.
It's getting a little too on the nose now.
No, O.J. Simpson did it the worst. The last thing that he did before his passing was one of the things that he came out with was a book titled If I Did It.
I remember that. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying I committed all these crimes, but if I did...
Is your heart going 3 sizes? You might be a Grinch, lol. Yeah, no, I'm a fucking... this kind of shit makes me cold and numb to the world. Also, Jeannie Rick with a $1.99 super sticker!
Thank you so much.
They're tired. I don't blame you, Jeannie Rick. They have the little tired coffee cup on there. That's why I'm over here chugging down stuff here.
I don't blame you. This has been a rather sordid topic to talk about. Though there is a bright, shining spot in the darkness at knowing that for once, justice has been properly fulfilled. And this bastard may not escape the long arm of the law.
It's been going well so far.
Not yet, Angel. Let's pump the brakes.
Yeah.
We've only got ourselves assurance that Puffy isn't being allowed out on bail, and that he has to remain remanded in the custody of the court at the detention center in Brooklyn throughout his time awaiting trial, which could be like at minimum 6 months.
Exactly. For now, Diddy pretty much for now he can't buy his way out, at least.
Thank God.
That is a start. And I want to believe for once. The victims deserve that much.
You're not wrong. The folks who were victimized by Puffy and this fucking madness, they're the ones who deserve vindication and all this shit. Let me see here. Ulysses Fartknocker was over here saying, forgot about OJ. I hope he's resting peacefully knowing his wife's killer is dead.
I'm sure that he appreciates the justice.
I'm certain he's overcome with joy. Like I want to let you guys know something here. I had a completely different fucking story that I was going to have us talk about tonight. And I was even arguing in my own fucking head, and a little bit with Jose and with K-Storm, but mostly in my own fucking head, of like sticking to the story that I originally wanted to do. Here's what's up. It's something that I've been sitting on since the beginning of the month. It's not something that's getting a lot of mainstream coverage. Is more along the lines of people doing like internet culture and also like political news shit. There was a federal indictment that was unsealed earlier this month that showed that a right-wing company that does like right-wing news called Tenet Media, and some of the guys that are under its employ, like right-wingers like Tim Pool and what's his fucking face, Dave Rubin, turns out that they were taking money from Russia to spread,
I heard about that.
Yeah, to actually spread Russian propaganda, and I actually wanted to talk about that tonight. We had the thumbnails and everything ready for it and all, and like it was I'll even fucking show you guys. I'll show you exactly what we had. It was going to be pretty straightforward here. Right-wing influencers duped by Russia. That was going to be tonight. All right? That was what we were going to do tonight. I didn't want to fucking do this shit about Diddy. I thought that we could fucking wait until Saturday night for the Ravens Flock for us to fucking do Diddy. And like Jose was even saying that, but Juan, this is a breaking news story. We got to actually bring that up. And this is a kind of a niche story not everyone knows. But the argument that I was having in my head is, okay, this shit, while the shit happening with Diddy is breaking and it's fucking vital, this shit happening with these right-wing idiots who took anywhere between who took upwards of $100,000 per video and took upwards of nearly $5 million in one case to make this fucking shit, and all of it was like meant to be Russian propaganda to get people to dislike Ukraine, even though Russia are the ones who were fucking attacking Ukraine in the middle of that whole thing, just because, all of a sudden, Ukraine finally turned the tide around and is now going on the offensive on Russia as a big fuck you. And like, and the fucking crazy thing is that these guys were so fucking like easy to go ahead and they were quick to take the fucking money, and they were quick to just go ahead and read off whatever fucking script without any fucking scruples or nothing. So that's just fucking showing a way of how these kind of motherfuckers operate. They don't care about principles. They don't care about their own ethics or whatever. They just care about who's paying them. I wanted to talk about that tonight, but instead of talking about how Diddy did some dumb shit.
Wait a second, Juan. Are you telling me that the influencers were easily influenced? No.
Like, here's the funny thing, Angel.
I know, the irony.
Here's the funny thing, Angel. I was actually looking that shit up, and I've seen different video essays, and I see different articles, like, on this stuff. I sent the articles to Jose. I found, like, a quick, like, 20-minute video or whatever by YouTuber Pillar of Garbage, who was trying to condense this and make it digestible for folks. And like, it shows like a big disparity how you have like conservative pundits like Ben Shapiro, like Tim Pool, like these guys who will take money from these different corporations and these different interests and not even blink at it because they're fucking getting paid. Whereas if you go to look at other folks who are on like the progressive side of the spectrum, or who are left leaning or liberal or whatever the fuck, like you have one guy, Kyle Kolinsky. He's on this channel that he's run called Secular Talk. His wife, Crystal Ball, she does Breaking Points. Those kind of channels, they don't get fucking diddly squat. The only funding that those guys get are from like YouTube ads and maybe their Patreon in order to help keep themselves, like, keep their lights on. And you can tell from like the production quality of it all. Like, yeah, these guys are self-funded, they're independent, but fucking stuff like Daily Wire, stuff like these guys, especially this idiot Tim Pool, who like
It looks very corporate, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, all his fucking shit, all of it looks super corporate, but no, he's just an internet guy who's just talking and he's just asking questions, bruh. No, motherfucker. We know your game. Like, I wanted to get into that shit and, like, help us have a discussion about media literacy and talking about where partisan hackery comes in terms of fucking like where you get your news from. I wanted to have us have a nice talk about that, you know, because it'd be an opportunity to have that shit. But no, I gotta fucking talk about the diddler.
On the bright side, we're not competing with Mudahar for views, at least.
What's up, Angel?
I said on the bright side, at least we're not competing against Mudahar for views, because I'm pretty sure he made a video about the right-wing dudes taking basically bribes from the Russian.
Did Mudahar do that? Let me look that up, because
I think they did. I could be wrong.
I think you're right.
Mudahar makes videos about everything.
Yeah, no, Mudahar makes plenty of videos over on Some Ordinary Gamers. He's an excellent dude, but like, did he do one of this? Let me double check over here.
If he didn't, I'll admit I'm wrong, but I could have sworn he did.
Pro cult leader, Mark Cool 6, Internet Archive. Let me see here.
I just felt like personally, like this is like white hot news, and it's hitting all sources, all news media links. Like everyone is talking about this, and I felt like this was. Yeah.
It feels like the moment that the team pool problem came out and people looked at him and went, yeah, no, of course he was doing this. Like, I love how the genuine reaction was, yeah, of course they were taking bribes from the Russian government.
Like, here's the dumb part. Apparently, like, Tim Pool and Dave Rubin, they put out immediate statements saying like, oh no, we didn't know we were taking foreign government money. We're just as victimized as you are. Yeah, your victims who took like 5 million.
Be a victim to that. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's cute. Nobody. They gave you the money. They put the script in front of you, and they thought the string coming out of your ass, and you dance like a good Pinocchio. You don't get to play blameless here.
You can't play victim.
What's funny is that fucking what do you call it? Also, I double checked. Mudahar did not make a video about this.
Oh,
yeah.
Color me surprised then.
Yeah, no, I'm just as surprised as you are. Like, here's the crazy thing. Apparently, the folks who run Tenet Media, the guys who actually took the Russian money and fed it out to the influencers, they were working with these Russian agents, and they actually, like, to Dave Rubin's credit, apparently they had actually had some misgivings, like, where is this information and these stories coming from? Because
they actually questioned the sources.
One of them did. One of them did, and they're saying like, it's actually being financed by this incredible investor, this philanthropist from Eastern Europe. His name is Eduard Grigorian. They actually like, we tried looking this guy up, and there is no such person who exists. Oh, it's okay. We have an article about him. We have like this cool one-sheet like magazine piece with his profile, with his fucking credentials. It's fake as fuck. This is like, okay, number one, they got like some stock footage of some poor schmo looking out of the window of a private jet, which, by the way, you can actually rent photo shoots inside a private jet for like a couple $100.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah. And apparently the only misgiving that they had about it is that where is it? Okay. Yeah, like right here on his mission statement, if you want to call it that, under this guy's phony ass fake impersonation's name, it says here, experienced finance professional and investor, deeply engaged in business and philanthropy, leveraging skills and resources to drive a positive impact, supporting a range of organizations worldwide with a dynamic presence mainly in Brussels and London, engaging in personal and professional pursuits in each location with a focus on poverty alleviation, championing free speech, and advocating for social justice causes.
Yeah, see, I don't trust that. That right there is not worth trusting to begin with. Anybody that champions for social causes while having more money than the average person is a liar.
No, apparently the problem that they had isn't the fact that all of that was word salad that you put on your resume, but apparently Dave Rubin specifically said, what is this guy saying about social justice? That sounds a little too wishy-washy liberal
nose.
and all the soy boys and stuff, bro. I don't think we could do business with them. You're getting $5 million. Ka-ching!
I can make business with them. Yeah, no, anytime that shit comes out, that should have been a massive red flag. But of course they didn't. Of course there was only one person that was the voice of reason. And of course that person was summarily ignored.
Like,
I wish I could say I'm surprised, but is anybody in this group surprised right now? Be honest with me.
No, I'm not surprised. I just find it hilarious that they're immediately trying to play the victim. And all, they're like, oh no, I've been so beset upon, and I've been so maligned and mistreated while fucking rubbing their nipples with their $100,000 per fucking video. Let me see here in the chat. Sarah Sarandi, sorry I lost my train of thought while eating my Subway sandwich. I just hit a roll and now I can't feel my feet. Ow, that sucks. I'm sorry. Let me see here.
Don't eat from Subway.
What's up?
Sorry, I'm biased against Subway.
Why? What did they do?
Dude, have you eaten from Subway lately? I'm sorry, their food quality is just not the same.
Admittedly, I have not eaten from them lately.
Also, yeah, it's actually much more. It's actually much worse than that, Angel. You know how they say they have tuna?
Yeah.
That's not tuna.
Oh no, what is that?
We don't know, but it's liar food.
Live?
What do you mean you don't know?
To that live?
Screw it. Just tell me the answer. I might as well get through it.
It's processed like phony ass meat, possibly dolphin meat in there, and like maybe some percentage of tuna.
For fuck's sake, it's tuna. It's the cheapest fish in the world.
What we're trying to say, Angel, is that food is fake, bruh.
Oh, disappointing. You know what? That's fine. I got a Wawa nearby, and their paninis have never let me down.
See, at least
yeah.
Public subs.
Oh,
yeah.
Ulysses Fartnarker was saying related news. That one cartoon, The New Norm, was also funded by Russia. Yeah, I can fucking tell because The New Norm, which was a really bad, dumb, like something that
anti-woke cartoon,
like an anti-woke cartoon. That they're saying like, oh, it's the first anti-woke cartoon on X. That's how you can tell that it's bullshit, because they call it
was
X
the worst thing I ever seen in my life, and apparently it's getting another episode.
And
but the fact that the reaction was so like universally shit on this thing fills me with warmth. There's still hope for this world, bro.
It's funny. It's funnier because apparently The New Norm got a lot of shall we say it got appropriated by left wingers making fun of it, and every character in it was made to be gay as fuck. Just to
listen, I'm just gonna go watch Exploding Kittens or something made by people who actually like what they're working on.
I actually like what they're working on, exactly.
Something actually funny for a change, you know.
I love my meatball sub and bacon. At least the meatball alleges to be meat. I haven't seen evidence to the contrary yet, so that's not horrible. And bacon's hard to fake unless you're using tofurkey or something. And the Joseph Santos is saying, remember, until the trial date is final, there could be more charges against Sean Combs and possibly charges against Lauren Chen and her husband. Lauren Chen. I know that name. Lauren Chen. I know that.
I think she was also a commentator that got involved into that mess. Because she's the one who was in charge of Tenet Media. Yeah, Lauren Chen, she's the one who was taking the fucking right-wing Russian money for her company. If you're in charge of the channel, that means that you're in charge of, asking the questions of, hey,
her and her husband knew where the money was coming from. They didn't give a fuck.
Then they are responsible, and they are both equally guilty, if that is the case.
Yeah, it's going to be
fascinating.
It's like, so here's hoping. Like, I feel a little better knowing that I could at least touch on the subject that I wanted to touch on, because, you know, we can have that fucking discourse. We could talk about fucking media literacy, and we could talk about, like, getting your news sourced ethically and shit. And not
Yeah, unless I get Russian money, then my ethics will fly right out the window.
Like, listen, if the Russian Federation were to come to our house today and say, I'm going to give you each $1 million for every episode from now on, as long as you mention some form, some way, shape, or form of how Ukraine is an enemy to the United States and Russia deserves an apology, which, by the way, is almost verbatim what Tim Pool said.
It was crazy.
I would actually go ahead and say, guys, we need to take a vote. How much are our souls worth per episode?
That depends. How many bills do you have to pay?
Fuck. No.
Okay, you know what? If we actually get lucky enough to get that kind of benefit, we'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And then we'll just drop a quick scream and going, hey guys, this is going to sound really stupid for the next 5 minutes, but we really need the money. It's like a Raid Shadow Legends promotion.
Oh my god,
Only
you're right! Oh, the fucking Raid
Oh,
Shadow Legends!
yeah, you are right. You are right. Oh my
hate how
god.
accurate
You
that
have
This
never
game
been
is brought to
so
you
right.
by the state of Russia. Glory to the motherland. Kiss Putin's feet. Please don't send me to Gulag where I will eat nothing but stale bread and dry gruel until day I die, Conrad.
Strasvuchev, my friend. Strasvuchev, Tovarich.
Exactly.
was-
We represent the organization that speaks on behalf of the Russian interest. We are called the Sikabliats.
The Sukapliats. Fucking hell. Oh my god. You fuck.
Hey,
oh,
Putin, if you're hearing this, my schedule is open, baby. My beat starts at 1 million per week.
Exactly. You guys get 4 shows for the price of 1. It's a steal.
Exactly.
How much more economic can you get?
Yeah, like we're practically doing them a favor, you know?
Exactly, yeah. Low overhead costs, it goes straight to the creator. You don't gotta worry about a thing. I'm fucking kidding. Let me see here. Kyle saying my healthcare checks are signed by the Kremlin. Well said, comrade. Right?
Exactly.
And Sarah Serendi's actually describing the meatball sub she's got, and I hate you, Sarah. How dare you? Fucking hell. It's like, read this along with us here. Meatball marinara, bacon, pepper jack cheese, garlic aioli, toasted on Italian herbs and cheese, lots of spinach, extra onions, green peppers, extra pickles, and a little bit more garlic aioli.
I do like garlic aioli. It's a pretty good sauce. Do they
I'm
sell
sorry,
that
you're not gonna. I'm
independently?
sorry, you're not gonna talk me into getting it from Subway. No way.
Now we'll order it from like Wawa's or we'll make it ourselves, no problem. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, always great.
Yeah.
Fuck, now I gotta make us meatball subs. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Damn it, now I'm hungry.
No,
Thanks,
you
Sarah.
don't.
Yes, I do.
This is why I don't visit the kids, because you do shit like this, woman.
No, that's Kurisi Rando-sama. She's the one who's got your kids. She's the one
You don't know
owe
the kind of
child
life I
support
live,
to.
one. You don't know how many children I have.
Oh God, fucking hell! Like I was hoping that we could go more in depth on that. We had to talk about Diddy. We had to talk about the ridiculousness of this guy. And thankfully, it's shit like this that affirms to me that there is a God. He may be mercurial. He may not pay attention to you 99% of the time. He may not give a damn if you live or die. But on the rare glimpses where you actually get to see a shimmer of hope in the world, that little shimmer is all the affirmation you fucking need, people. Hallelujah!
Hallelujah indeed. And while the resolution to this case may not yet be over, it does warm the heart to know that for once, somebody who is rich and powerful is not getting away with it when they are so blatantly and clearly guilty of the myriad crimes they committed. I want to believe that if things go well enough, I mean, let's be honest, this dumbass left behind 3 bajillion hours of evidence. It's the kind of crime where the criminal has gone out of their way to implicate themselves in a way so deep that they are never walking out of this one in one piece.
it is very likely that Puffy is going to be convicted and will likely spend the rest of his natural life behind bars. And
Good.
Apparently one concern that folks have is whether or not if while he's in detention, while he's in jail awaiting trial, whether or not if he should be allowed in general population or not.
Nah, put that fucker in solitary confinement for the rest of his days. I want the only friends he's got left to be the voices in his head. Forever.
Never.
Forever?
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 I'll just put you with that other prisoner. You and him got a little win. No way, he makes tonic wine out of his own piss. I said well, not great.
No, seriously, dudes, because you can imagine, you guys have to remember, prison culture, which something, unfortunately, Jose and I have a little bit of a glimpse in due to experience that we have with a relative of ours who has been incarcerated. These guys look out for criminals who who are basically there on bullshit charges. But if you're anywhere near the violent sex offense or violent drug offense, there is an asterisk on your he might be fucking alive before trial.
Yeah, especially the ones that go after pregnant women. Even hardened criminals don't like those guys.
Exactly. And even more so, imagine the kind of cred, the kind of fucking reputation of any motherfucker, any fucker culero fulano motherfucker who's in Brooklyn in that detention center there to say, hey guys, guess what? I knifed Diddy. I got him.
I won't give a damn. I'm going to the streets guilty forever, but this would actually clean a state of my conscience.
Imagine the fucking thing on there. I may have it would probably be someone who's a lifer already, someone who's already going to be in prison for the rest of their lives. But it's seriously deranged how this motherfucker now has a target on his back, and he will for the remainder of his days because he had to have his freak offs.
Yeah. And on the unlikely event that he ever walks out of this one a free man, he will never be a free man, because I guarantee you, nobody will want to see that motherfucker. Brother in Christ, the shit you got caught with. Even the other people in his circle won't want to deal with him anymore. Think about that.
Yeah, no, dude, no one will want to deal with him anymore, and they will never let him forget. He will continue to be reminded of what he did.
This man has ruined his legacy forever. Think about that for a second. He's got 50 Cent making fun of him. That's how bad shit is.
Oh yeah, no. 50 Cent was actually he was on Twitter trolling fucking Diddy, saying oh well, here's a picture of me with Drew Barrymore and not having 1,000 bottles of baby oil in my house.
Imagine the incompetence of having 1,000 bottles of baby oil and not engineering some wacky ass, cartoon ass, Ruben Goldenberg ass way to escape the authorities. For shame, PDD. You could have been P-oily.
Oh no, he's gonna be oiled up already. Oh,
you could have been Slick Diddy. You could have slid through that shit. But no, you fail even at escaping. God damn. Fucking Dick Dastardly will be ashamed of this.
Now, while the road towards Diddy's trial is still ahead, and while there's a really good chance that he's going to be facing justice and he's going to be facing the consequences of his actions, and there's also still that one ridiculous fucking off chance that we might have to live with of some dumbass saying, yeah, I don't think he did anything wrong, because we're gonna have some fucking contrarians, because we can't always have nice things in this world. For now, at the very least, right now, in this moment, we can play this audio track without irony or any form of apprehension.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
There are some songs that become immortal long after they are released, and this is one of them. The Power of Memes.
The Power of Memes.
That being said, though, the power of memes is not enough for me to not make it to work on time. It is already midnight. So
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
we got him.
Yeah, no, we got it. So yeah, no, I think that would be a good time to wrap up. One, what do you think?
On what?
On the Diddy story, for now. Or is there more that we need to talk about?
No, that's it. You guys go ahead and give us your final thoughts. Angel, you said you need to knock out.
We'll start with Angel first. Angel, give us your final thoughts on this whole story.
And let us know what we can look forward to on this week's edition of Los Amigos Play.
Well, first off, thank you for giving me the chance to join here today, and it feels good to see a story that might have a happy ending. Sadly, it won't do much for the poor criminal victims that suffer all these indignities, but I hope that they can find some comfort in knowing that the person responsible for this, and hopefully many other people involved in this event, will in due time fare justice, and I hope that they get the compensation they need. Aside from that, what can I say except the fact that, you know what, Penny Proud's friends were the worst goddamn friends in the world. The Proud family is a terrible show about friendships because all her friends were shit. And that aside, I hope this guy essentially gets buried in a dark, deep hole that he never escapes from. Ever.
Here's hoping.
It's not enough. It will never be enough. You could execute him 100 ways, and it probably won't be enough to justify the atrocities he's committed upon those innocent people. But, what the hell? It's a start. Send him down and let the devil do the rest. And in the meantime, I hope that you will join us next Saturday at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard
5
Time
a.m.?
for our first.
Yeah?
Sorry, p.m. Yeah, Eastern Standard Time for the new show.
Sorry,
for
we're
the-
not going to be
for
on
the
this
first
live,
show
are you?
of our little run through Los Amigos Play. Recently, we went through a long ass journey. We did not get to finish Dead Space, but I do plan to pick that up eventually. In the meantime, though, we will continue the journey of Edge. Ow! The Edge, in fact. That's right. I'm not done torturing Juan. Me and Joe and the girls and Juan are going to sit there and play video games, and this time we're going to try a different route to see just how many ways the voice actor can possibly try to sound as intimidating as possible as a cartoony, cute hedgehog. And that will be on YouTube and
Kick. All right, fantastic, Angel. Thank you for joining us here. You go ahead and you go
Thank
the
you.
fuck to bed. And
All
I
right,
mean it,
boys
because
and
I know that
girls.
I know that your ass stays up arguing with people on Twitter until like 4 a.m. Fucking get some sleep, man.
I will have you
Damn,
know that I
dude.
never argue because I never reply. I just leave them there.
You know, Angel, sometimes you just gotta leave the internet alone, man. Go outside and
You're
touch
right.
grass, you know?
You are 100%. Hang on, this guy just said something fucking stupid. Give me a minute.
I can't.
All right, I'll be seeing you all later. Please take good care, and thank you all. Love you for your time.
All right, have a good night, Angel. Check you later, man.
Later, dudes and dudettes,
Also, have a
and
good night.
bet Shiva for me, will you?
Well,
All right,
Well,
Zayana,
thank you.
Dragonfang, I want y'all's final thoughts over here in regards to tonight's program.
well, I'm sorry, but how did they expect the judge to react? We're like, oh yeah, no, I want all these handpicked people to be ones to be in there with him. Really? Really?
No.
Really? I'm sorry. No, how stupid can you be?
Apparently pretty fucking stupid.
Like, well, in what world do they think that would actually be accepted?
I wish I fucking knew. I wish I knew. Like, probably one where they thought that money was the end-all, be-all. Nope.
Well, listen. I'm happy that we're starting to see that money will literally not solve everything if you fucked up. So I hope it continues this way. I hope he gets his just desserts and not the good just desserts, by the way. But I also hope that, the victims can get some sort of reprieve from this and never have to hear or even see his face ever again.
Yeah.
Because he's the definition of fucked up and found out. So
Yeah. No,
All I gotta say is sucks to suck for him.
yeah, sorry, Diddy, but you've done
Sucks to suck. You did all this shit. You're gonna get your ass clapped.
Precisely. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh my god. So I'm sorry,
You do
Dragonfang.
enough terrible things, karma gonna come and bite you in the ass and then bit him in the ass hard, and it's not letting go.
Like,
also the fact that I'm sorry, the stupidest thing you can do is file down the serial numbers on The gun's like, really? Anyone would know if you did that.
You're
Obviously,
hiding
you have
something.
something to hide. Yeah.
You're hiding something, so extra suspicious.
Yeah, so I hope they really grind his ass about that. Because
Life in prison, please.
also again, I'm freaking sorry, but freak off.
I know.
Seriously. That is such a stupid fucking name. It almost sounds like he was trying to copy Face Off, which was an amazing series.
Wait,
But Freak Off just
serious?
sounds weird.
I thought it was the Nicolas Cage and John Travolta movie.
No. There's also a series
no,
called
Face Off. It's with the prosthetics and makeup and everything's really freaking cool.
Oh, I
You
know
should
that
watch it.
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
Face Off.
My bad.
Yeah,
All
that.
right. Okay, yeah, no, it's like you see where my mind goes. I immediately go to the John Woo film. Okay, but yeah, no, like seriously, he couldn't come up with a less fucking ridiculous name for like, hey, I need a fucking orgy right now. I want you to get me 50 people over here. I want 30 of them to be women. 10 of them need to be women who are blonde, and I want the rest of them to be men. I want any of them to be sober. I want them all here for the next 2 months. Can't stop. Won't stop. Going up on this bad boy, baby. Yeah, no, he's a bad boy for life, all right. He's gonna be somebody's bad boy. Butt plug. Yeah, no, thank you, ladies, for your insight. Thank you for your thoughts on this, and thank you for being part of the show. Jose, your final thoughts, and let us know what we can expect on this week's edition of Wrestle Rewind.
All right, so short version of my final thoughts. Fuck him. Long version of my final thoughts. Yeah, no, he fucked around. He found out. I'm thankfully he's not going to buy his way out of this new heat of trouble that he got himself into. I'm glad they fucking I'm glad they fucking busted his ass. And yeah, and even though right now he's just being held in jail, like he's not sentenced yet, they haven't passed any judgment yet. Like, come on, man. The evidence, the overwhelming evidence, the stuff that they found, that the police found, like that shit is irrefutable. You cannot dispute it.
He can try. Do you want to know what he fucking? By the way, do you want to know what his attorneys were trying to say about the 1,000 bottles of baby oil? And
God, I would like to know what they said.
They're saying, "Oh, that's an invasion of privacy. The government doesn't belong in people's bedrooms." Motherfucker!
I wish Angel was around to hear that.
Like,
damn it!
Fucker! This ain't about fucking abortion rights or rights to fucking who you can have sex with or who you can be married to. You're talking about you keep supplies for raping people, you fucking dumbass. How come I'm trying to come off all high and mighty?
Yeah, dude, it's about a person's safety so they don't end up being a victim.
It's about people's safety, not this fucking dope.
Yeah, exactly. But my point being is that no, there's no way this is ever going to end well. This is not going to end well for him. Not with the amount of evidence that they found at his place. The freaking AR-15s, the freaking baby oil, the IVs, and all the other scummy shit that he's kept in his crib, where they arrested him, of course. And I have a feeling that once again, this is only scratching the surface, because what if they go ahead and do like a more in-depth investigation, like not only like seize his assets, but like investigate every part of like his infrastructure.
That's all what this is, Jose, because this is also being brought up as RICO charges.
Oh yeah, yep. He's going down. That motherfucker is going down.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, folks, yeah, this is all RICO, Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. He got RICO over this shit. Even if he somehow skates by all the sexual assault, all the fucking possession of unregistered firearm, or all that other shit, if they nail him on RICO, he's done. That's 20 years. And thank you, D. Joseph Santos, for reminding me of that shit.
Yeah, but getting back to my thoughts here, like, no, this motherfucker's going down. He's going to go down faster than the DC cinematic universe did. Okay, and that's all my thoughts I have right now. Now, For tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind, which is every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick, join me and my tag partner, Mr. Juan Arouse, as we review 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. That is WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. And tomorrow night, me and Juan will also be reviewing the main event for this year's annual pay-per-view event of TNA's Victory Road, which was last Friday on September 13th over in San Antonio, Texas.
That's right, and that was a heck of a show. I saw you were rewatching it earlier tonight, Isaiah. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Hells yeah! And all right, passing it back to you, Juan. Ball's in your court.
Appreciate it over here. Thank you, Zayana. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Dragon Fang. Thank you, Angel, on this. And my final thoughts on this are going to be pretty straightforward. Diddy done fucking goofed. He wanted to play Tony Montana, and he'd apparently forgotten what happens at the end of Scarface, his favorite movie of all time. Scarface fucking dies. He may not have gotten busted, but all of his fucking shit, all his fucking temper, all of his fucking actions came back and bit him right in the fucking ass. And he deserved it. Here's hoping that while we're not sure whether or not Diddy will live long enough, so here's hoping that he does, so that he may face the consequences of his actions through to his final breath. And that's just my personal opinions on this stuff. And of course, we appreciate every single one of you guys joining us tonight. If and when there's any new developments, like the court dates or any following of the trial, which will be coming up, you better believe that we'll have it right here on this program, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock, Theblackfiles, hosted by yours truly, Juan Arouse, as we delve into the darker side of nerd and pop culture. Be sure to request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button, ring the notification bell, stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring the tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Theblackfiles, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock. For Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, Rose Cosplay, Dragon Fang Cosplay, I'm Juan Arouse. This has been the Theblackfiles.